Hey, what's up, people? This is the Edgy&Weird podcast, episode 22.
22? Is that
You got, yeah. You got your homies Rob and Taad back in the motherfucking house.
The only thing I can think of today is homeless people, which sucks because there's nothing.
We've never covered that. I'm pretty sure we have a whole
three
podcasts.
You could do a compilation. And no, today it was 3 meth heads outside of my favorite coffee shop, and they were literally huddled like in a corner right next to the coffee shop door. So they weren't like doing anything bad. They were just kind of like huddled over, like slop squat style, you know what I mean? So like the woman who owns the shop came to take my order, and she's like looking at the people down there, and I'm just like shaking my head right at her. I'm like, no. I'm like,
Don't even acknowledge the animals. Just do your duty. And keep your eyes forward.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying to her, basically?
Oh no, I was shaking my head when she was looking at the meth heads. I was like, you don't want them here. No.
I thought you were saying it in a way of like, oh no, if you say something to these fools, they're going to like jump up and claw your eyes out.
Oh no, God, I hope
they're meth heads.
Yeah, they are meth heads.
You know what I'm saying? You can't fucking. Yeah. You never know. They will jump up and claw your eyes out, and they don't die. They just keep popping back up. Just like crackheads.
Well, so on the way out, there's one of them that sounds like Mike Tyson. He's like this lanky black dude. And he's got kind of a Mike Tyson lisp. And he was like, okay, we don't want you freaking out, man. We're going to get going. We're not hurting nobody. She doesn't want to deal with the crackheads. I get it. It always sucks. It always sucks because we always have to remember, right, that bums and crackheads and meth heads, they're supposed to be human. Not a whole lot different from you and I. But that's the part.
You're putting them in a subhuman category.
I know. The stark reality is sometimes you see them and they behave in a subhuman manner.
Yes. Has anyone ever personally done anything? Like a crackhead ever personally caused a problem for you on the way home? Like taking a bag? Fucking stepped on a girlfriend's shoe?
No, not me personally, now that I think about it. But I'm pretty...
Just the idea of it? The cloud of fucking meth head homelessness?
You see it... Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, there's some people who are gonna fucking play the game and just be like, oh, you poor suffering human being.
Yeah. And if they see a weak one, they're gonna go after it in one form or another. So you gotta be that fucking gazelle. Yeah. I'm always looking.
It sucks because you know, like what you said about putting them in a subhuman category. I totally do that.
Yeah.
I totally do that. When I walk home, they're homeless people living under the bridge, or not the bridge, the freeway overpass, when they're living underneath a dog.
Yeah.
And it's, what lives under bridges and shit, trolls. And I think of trolls and goblins, and in my fucked up little reality that I have to escape to in my head, I think of, levels and shit over their heads like a video game. Sometimes.
Fuck.
Sometimes.
I thought you didn't like power levels. I used to work as an ambassador, and I mean, one of the things that put it on the map for me was having that being part of the job. Right. Is like, hey, you can't sleep here. You can't sit at this bus stop. Yeah. We have to count them at the end of the night, along with the prostitutes.
Oh, you have to count them? Wait, you had to count them? Wait, count them as in that fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, Honolulu, there's prostitutes. Ooh, big secret, big surprise.
Yeah, no, I mean, but the fact that we're counting these people they're cattle.
Well, okay, so you...
that part.
So what exactly did you have to count? At the end of the night? You would have to be there's 20 bums?
Yeah, you start at the top.
You're counting down for fucking Christmas,
Yeah, you start at the top. We have a chart. A chart. I mean, there's a lot more than that. That's pretty good. There's a lot more than that, but yeah, pretty much. But we count them. We count the peddlers. Yeah. You know how they have the people dressed in paint, the brass paint, the silver paint. Oh, the guy with the gun. He's boom, and scares people. Yeah. We count them. There's 8 magicians. You know, there's not magicians. Like there's 2 magicians. There's 3. I don't fucking know. Like any of these people, you know, dancers, like the dancing groups. If the dancing group is out there, we have to count them. It's all like tallying up numbers for the city. You know,
Yeah,
like
that's
where they allocate more of their, you know, funds and more of their, you know, attention to. It's stuff to make people feel important.
probably. Well,
It doesn't matter. Will it change anything? Absolutely not. You know, I'm not gonna say we do more harm than good, but we definitely. I don't. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. There was one time that I actually stopped this crazy lady. Like she threw a burger in a baby's face outside of the McDonald's.
yeah.
Like literally, you know, came out of the McDonald's. She was all hyped up on something. A woman was pushing her stroller, and she fucking throws a fucking McDouble right in the baby's face. And they start getting into a fight, and I have to stand in between them until the police get there. So yeah, I guess it has its uses. I just think there's too many, you know, rules that mean nothing that we're doing. You know what I mean? Like, what are we counting homeless people for? What the fuck is that going to do? You know, why are we? And then they make us tally the numbers of how many people ask us questions, how many people we help. That more so, I think, is just to make us be accountable. But they say all of those numbers. I guess they do put all of those numbers into a database. It was more annoying. It was more annoying than anything. You have to really, you feel like you're in a monkey suit. You know what I mean? Who the fuck would want to do this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you know what I mean?
Dance monkey.
Like, yeah, dance monkey. Dance. You don't want to do this shit. You don't want to tell somebody
to get up and
to
move.
get up. You're thinking it when you're just walking by. You're thinking it like, oh, what are you doing? Don't you see all of these eyes on you? You know what I mean? What are you, an animal? You know what I mean? Like, go under a tree.
I wonder how long before it's like Futurama, where there were people living in the sewers, the mutants, the sewer mutants.
God, yeah, almost like the Oblongs, bro, but underground.
Yeah, you remember that show?
Yeah,
that
before
was
it's like that,
weird ass show.
Yeah, it's kind of like that in parts.
In parts, of
like
go down here or in the world. I feel like in
go
the
down
world,
Nimitz almost. I wouldn't be surprised if there's people living in the fucking sewers.
Here,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know, Todd. Do we go find out?
No, we absolutely do not. But you were saying like how the homeless thing affected you. I mean, for me, dude, I was homeless.
Yeah.
For like, a week, but still, like, and I realized like for those bus stop people, there aren't a lot of places for you to go where people won't fucking kick you the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know, like nobody wants you around.
Yeah. Nobody wants you there.
You know what I'm saying? And I had a few friends, so I get a place, hey, want some drinks? So I can fucking shower. You know what I'm saying? But like nobody wants to be bothered with you. And I don't want to be bothered right now. Like, because like, here's the thing. There's a type. When I fell in some hard times, like a thing happened, and then it was like the ground came out from under me. And I was like, oh fuck. And what did I do? As soon as I hit the fucking the ground below, I fucking started running.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not staying here.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta fucking get out of this shit.
Yeah.
You know, like there's that, and maybe I was fortunate, but I just felt like whatever the situation, I was gonna grind my way through it.
Yeah.
Until something broke, and it broke pretty quick. Like, I also feel like when people see you trying that hard, like, they're probably like someone, if they're in your vicinity, is going to lead you to something, or if they can help you, like, you know. So there's that, and one crazy place to another. Like, now finally I've been here, for a few years, but like, there's the person who's trying, then there's the people who go out and like beach showers, you know what I'm saying, like that, like they take showers on the beach and stuff like that. And then there's just the motherfucker who's sitting there asking you for change.
Yeah.
Sitting in front of the fucking 7-Eleven, in between fucking meth dives, or whatever their drug of choice is. Alcohol. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got 35 cents, man? Hey, man, we just trying to get some fucking... Hey, man, we just trying to get a 40, man.
Yeah.
We just completely lost a piece of equipment and probably the whole fucking thought.
Yeah.
Like that was a good comment right to the middle of the podcast.
They took the steamboat out of my willy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Nice and gone.
Yeah.
But we're back. For whatever the fuck that shit's worth. I basically had just all of the hype for this episode. I mean, for the past few episodes that I've been doing, like, I've cut up episode 15, which is the worst episode that I've recorded, and also the first one that I recorded. But I finally cut that up, and bro, I got some stuff in there, bro, like Obama, like the Obamas. I'm like, bro, if I just put some of this stuff on screen, it's got to get at least hits. At least like 50 hits, bro. You put Michelle Obama on the screen, it's going to get you at least 50 hits. It's not like I'm not talking about them. I mean, I'm talking about stuff about the... Why are you looking at me like I'm speaking a different language?
Well, no, I don't know what you're going on. No, continue. Just continue is all I'm saying. I've got the light. The light is blinding.
Well, why don't you tell me that? Let's not deal with lights in our face. Yeah. We don't have to.
Yeah.
I think I just moved the angle of the camera.
I think it's fine.
No, I want to get Stevie in there.
Yeah.
But no, I'm basically saying like a lot of these episodes no one really listens to because they're so long.
Sure, yes.
And now that I've been editing them, like I just condensed them down to all of the nice parts.
Yeah.
And I'm saying the stuff about the Obamas and stuff, like I've got plenty of things in there, but I'm saying there's definitely nuggets of shit that were all throughout our podcast.
Yeah.
It's just, you have to wade through the madness to get to them. And I've definitely been doing that these past few nights. So hopefully when I put these out, somebody pays attention, this time, because it's not just the same, it's not just going to be the same shit. That being said, I like having the long form.
Yeah.
I still want that available.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to throw them out. It's not like I'm going to fucking get rid of them. No, because they're embarrassing, most of them. And I think embarrassment is a part of life. Maybe some people just want to listen to the horse shit. And after you get known, that might be a thing that gets more views. Like, I want to see where this motherfucker came from. I want to see where they came from. Or, of course, you have to think you're going to get known. And we've had that discussion. Yeah. Like, who actually even believes that? I think I might be the only one doing this that believes is actually going to do something at some point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Huh?
Good.
I mean, so you're saying you don't, though?
Well, I don't want that, necessarily.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then why the hell are you even here?
Because it's fun.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun when you have something to talk about, because it kind of gives you just an outlet to vent your bullshit. And the only thing I can bitch about, really, is the things I deal with daily, which is fat people, homeless people, people with kids, the big three, I guess, of things that I dislike.
That you want to talk about. Because you always have a slew of things when you walk in the door. So what's the difference between getting on camera and saying those things?
Because nobody gives a shit about anime.
Then why is it so goddamn popular?
Well, that's
if no one gives a shit about it.
That's a good point.
Why does Naruto sell them out, baby?
You got a good point.
No one knows about Dragon Ball Z?
No, you're right.
Like people can still make references to fucking...
Point taken.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone... It doesn't mean... Like, everyone knows about hacky sack. They don't fucking do it. Or,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure people would... Like, enough to be like, these donkeys are talking about cartoons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, who cares? You never know what's going to be interesting, dude.
Yeah.
I was telling fucking Scott, there's people cleaning their houses. They put that shit on YouTube and they get views. Thousands and thousands and thousands of views.
Yeah.
Like, who would do that?
Yeah.
Who would watch that? Where the fuck did that idea even come from?
I think,
but they're doing it.
I think our society is slowly degrading to the point where bum fights will finally be acceptable.
They are acceptable in small circles. You just can't say that, just like a lot of things.
Well, that man was an entrepreneur ahead of his time, dog. 10 more years if he just waited 10 more years.
Who?
Whoever the fuck made bum fights.
Oh, was that actually a thing?
That was a thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I can't remember when. I can't remember
like on
where.
YouTube?
I want to say it was like something they tried to do on TV.
Bum fights.
Bum fights, yeah. All right.
Are you sure you're just talking about Tough Man? Because those look like bum fights.
So this dude was actually just catching fights on tape, I guess, of bums beating the shit out of each other. I'm a bad man. Like, I think I'm a bad and heartless man occasionally.
Why?
I don't know, because of my point of view on people less fortunate than myself, I suppose.
It's hard to say, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. Because I've seen working that job, that city job, I used to do overnights, like when I first started. And I've seen the people that try, and then I've seen the ones that make you go, you know what, fuck this.
Yeah.
And fuck all you motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, more than not, that's who's out there. That's who's out there. That's who you see.
Is it?
That's who you see.
Is
yes,
it?
those are the ones you see because the other ones are
sort
hidden.
of like blind. Yeah,
the other ones, absolutely.
Yeah.
They come out at night, just to use the restroom when no one's out. I was guarding the restrooms. You don't see those people during the day. They hide in storage closets in streets that nobody go down. It's the idiots who just don't want to walk another 2 blocks. Like, I used to talk to them. Oh yeah, like this one girl, she was like, oh yeah, I have a storage room. I rent that and I can do things there during the day, but during the night, then I have to find this place. She's like, I go here and take a shower, I do this. And she like followed on hard times, just I guess she was in like a relationship type thing. And she was getting older. She didn't look the same as she did when she was younger, and it was a transition in her life, and this is what happened. And she was doing the best that she could.
And there's the difference, right? Is the people who try versus the 3 meth heads outside of a coffee shop. They were people, and they were young people in their like 20s.
If you can come up to me, ask me for $1, then fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You better have no fucking legs. Other than that, you get what you get. You get what's on my mind.
Yeah.
Because get a fucking job. Because do other stuff. Because I'm not asking random motherfuckers for money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's
like where is your fucking self-respect? But at some point, you do need to eat.
Yeah.
At some point, it really does get to that point, and I get it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, of course. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out there for months. You'll be dead.
Yeah.
But there's a look in the person's eye that you can see. Like, hey, look, man. Can I have $1? Absolutely, bro. Hey, you have $1? Fuck you.
My solution is usually to buy them food and not give them the money.
And you can tell they just want it for drugs.
Yeah.
Like I want some crack, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I don't want a burger. I was like, bro, I can buy you some. I was like, you can have these Pop-Tarts.
Right.
He was like, man, I don't want no good. Like, he felt disrespected.
Yeah.
Well, disrespect your ass on down the street and ask somebody else for your fucking Coke money.
Right.
Not here, baby. One time I actually called these people out on their bluff.
Word.
And I actually had to end up buying them a bunch of food. I bought them like $60 worth of food.
So what happened?
I'm not going to give you money, but I can buy you some food. Yo, you'll buy me some food?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh boy. I was like, yeah, sure. Like, I just got paid. Things were paid. I was good.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, sure. So we went around the fucking store. She's like, my sister's here, She'd be so happy. And that was the first indication to me that it got weird, that felt kind of strange, just the way she said it. And I'm like, okay. So then her sister comes up, she's like, oh my God, thank you so much, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, yeah, cool.
Oh, both of our cousins are here, too.
And so then she was like, oh, do you have a wife? I'm like, oh, boy. And the other thing is they were not really attractive either, so like, it wasn't going to, like, whatever porn dream that could have been, you know what I'm saying? That would have been on the fucking knockoff.
Was it kind of like the McBoyle family from It's Always Sunny?
That sounds about right. I don't know.
You've ever seen It's Always Sunny? I'll show you.
Oh, yeah, no. With Danny DeVito, no.
Yeah.
But so we get up to the cash register where, like, the lady's like, oh, that's a nice magazine. She's like, it almost looked like porno. I was like, yeah, see, now what? I was like, really? I was like, yeah, okay. I kind of just chuckled. I was like, yeah, okay. And then, so I'm getting their stuff. And then the sister comes up to me. She's like, you help my sister. You come to my van. I take care of you.
Oh my God.
I was like, this bitch is trying to cut my dick out with a razor. I was like, nah, y'all. I was like,
take your fucking kidneys and leave.
Yeah, dog. You know, who knows what the fuck was about to happen.
You're just gonna be like in a gas station stall, like covered in blood and shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, it was about to be the deal. And I was just like, nah, yeah, we're good. Just, have fun. Take the fucking food. I will never see you again. Yeah. So that happened. And I wonder how many times I've been drunk and close to a situation that I might not have walking away from.
I wonder the same
or
question.
At least come out with a bleeding butt.
We've pondered this question more than once on this podcast of like how many times we've magooed our way past a situation. I asked myself that more than once. The only one that I can recall is going to a gay dude's house to smoke some dope, and he started reaching for my dick.
Oh, he really did start to do that?
Yeah, he started reaching for my dick. Like he was a little sneaky. He started on my leg down here, and then started slowly reaching towards my dick. Now I just said, "Where's the bathroom?"
I was like, "Bro, get your hand on my fucking leg." Stop trying to. He's trying to grab my dick. He's trying to grab my dick. He's trying to grab.
Well, no,
my dick.
for me it was a rookie mistake because it was just me and him hanging out.
Oh. Then what? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess when you're not used to that situation, you react how you do as long as you get out of it.
Yeah,
that really is the only, the most important part.
You got no sugar.
Yeah, no. yeah. I mean, he was trying to give you drugs.
No,
for sex.
Well, no, I don't think so. No, I knew the guy. We were friends. It's just reaching for my dick. Whatever.
You knew he was gay? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
It was not a surprise.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't some crazy asshole that I just.
Yeah. How about that? How about those Lakers?
Yeah.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Whoa, that's my dick, buddy.
Yeah.
I consider it a weird compliment when dudes try to pick me up, though. It's like, oh, thanks for that's flattering. Thank you for thinking I'm fuckable.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
Beauty is beauty, I guess. And it is whatever you consider it to be. And if you think that that's what I am, I appreciate you. So I suppose, yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about that. Because I mean, how far can you go with that? It's like, oh, can you do this? Well, no. Thank you. I'm gonna go home now. I do think it sucks that it's kind of like. Dudes are like, bro, don't fucking hit on me. It's like, motherfucker, that's all we do.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, if a dude's hitting on you, he's just being a dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because he's gay doesn't change the fact that he has a dick.
Yeah.
And he wants to fuck. You know what I mean? So we all really are just alike still yet.
Yes. I mean, I had a dude try to pick me up at a bar. And my first hint, which I didn't take, was he asked where was my girl, and I was like, oh, I don't have one.
Wow, you goddamn greenhorn!
I know, right?
That's what we ask.
I know.
Now, where's your dude?
Yeah. Oh,
where's your man? Yeah.
Word.
That's red flag number 01. Go ahead.
I mean, I went along with it. Me and the dude talked. It was a nice time. And then we went outside to smoke a cigarette, and he looked at me. He's like, so you're bi, right? And I looked at him, and I was like, no. I was like,
can I get a cigarette?
I was like, no, I'm not. He's like, oh. He's like, so you don't want to go home with me? I was like, no, but I'm flattered. He was like,
Well, guess I'll be hitting that old dusty trail.
That's more or less exactly what happened, because like finished my cigarette, went back inside, took a piss, and he was gone. And I was just like,
on to the next one. Yeah. Did he buy you a drink?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
I think I probably, like I always buy someone a drink if they buy me a drink.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that doesn't happen to me a lot. I guess I'm lucky. I mean, in Atlanta, if you walk down the street, it'll happen. So it did happen to me a few times there.
Or
but here, no.
Like who is coming for your butthole in Atlanta?
Bro, I had this dude try to pretend like he knew my uncle.
That's okay. So that's the bold strategy, Cotton. See how it works out.
And that's an intricate story that I'm not really willing to go into at the moment. No, it's fine. He tried to fucking, I don't know. He tried to we were talking. I thought I knew him from my uncle's church because he looked like a black dude from church. I don't know if that's bad that I'm stereotyping. You know what I mean? But he looked like, hey man, he looked like a black dude from church.
Word.
He didn't look at all like that. And the thing is, I had run into other people and that we hung out before, like in Atlanta, around the area, that in that same way, and it was cool. We drank some beer. We were cool. This motherfucker was like, yeah, man, we were talking for like an hour. I saw him in the fucking store. We were talking for like an hour. Maybe like a half hour. And like 20 minutes of it was, I'm thinking, because he's making it sound like he knew where the church was, like he knew the bishop and everything.
Okay.
But it's a big church though in Atlanta that my uncle goes to, so it was probably just that. But when I think back, I was just being like you were. I was
being nice.
Yeah, I was 23.
Oh, word.
Dog, I didn't understand. I was like, like he was a predator. He was trying to get me, and I didn't even know. We got to this dude's house, thinking that we're about to go watch a movie because some shit had just come out. It was close to Transformers times when I was living there. Some major thing came out.
Word.
And so I'm like, he's like, we're just gonna stop here. Now, here's the red flag. Here's the red flag, bro. There were so many red flags along the way.
Yeah.
That's why I thought we were going to a movie. Why are we stopping at your fucking house? We get to the fucking door. Yeah, I just got to grab some stuff. We might get a drink. I was like, cool. So we go in there, dog. We go in there, and he's like, I just got to turn off the alarm. Just wait for a second. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, I just don't want that thing going off. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, oh boy, what am I doing? Boy, I'm so stupid. I'm like, what am I doing? And so he was like, yeah, man, this is cool. So I'm looking around. So then I walk in the door. He's like, yeah, man, just go sit down. I'm going to go grab something. So as soon as I walk, there's a door and then there's a little hallway and then living room. I walk in there. There's fucking a big ass TV and a fucking chick stroking a dude off on the fucking screen. I was like, and then I turned and this motherfucker's right there. I was like, well, he was like, yeah. All of a sudden he just turned creepy as fucking. He's like, yeah. What is his hand on my shoulder? I was like, no. I was like, no. Did one of those. Went right back to the fucking corridor. I was like, bro, get me the fuck out of here. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Word.
What the fuck are you doing? Oh, bro, what do you mean? Somehow I got that motherfucker to take me back to my place. I don't even know what I was thinking.
Word.
Why the fuck did I even get back in the car with this dude?
Yeah.
And this dude was almost twice my size, too. But I was still relatively big at the time.
That's my question is like, goddamn.
If we had fought for it, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like I might have been able to, you know, because it was for my life, but still, this is a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
I just think he didn't want to try to, you know, take that chance either. Like, this motherfucker might, you know, I don't want to come out with bruises. I got to go to work tomorrow. Right. I thought this was going to be an easy win. No, sir. Like, I thought he was stupid. I am. But you still can't have my butthole. That's not the penalty for being stupid. I would like to go home now. And
that's what women have to deal with every single day.
That's a dude in Atlanta. Yeah. That's how it's like in Atlanta. Because you walk, half of them are gay. Like fucking Dave Chappelle. He was like, I'm sure there's a lot of gay men here right now with their wives. Cuz, bro.
Common enough.
It's common enough. Word. I'm pretty sure the download shit started in Atlanta.
It makes me think of you ever seen Anger Management with Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson?
I said over easy.
Yeah.
And I saw that part.
Yeah, well, there's one part where Woody Harrelson shows up as like a transvestite hooker. It's fucking hilarious. But then he shows up later as like an umpire at the baseball game or something like that.
Oh my god, I did see that part.
Yeah, Galaxia, I think that was his hooker name. But yeah, it was like one of those things where it's like, shh.
Yeah.
That's my stage name.
That's my stage name. Yeah. I'm an umpire. You know, I got kids.
I got family. They're in the stands, you bitch.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, I don't even think it was down low over there anymore, bro. People were just out and about it.
Was that better or worse?
I don't know. I mean, it didn't affect me much as long as they weren't trying to get me to go into their house. Under the guys that watching the fucking
put on some hardcore porn on a giant ass TV.
Yeah, that's what you know. And this motherfucker's still trying to like explain himself away as we're on the way home. Like, I mean, I don't even know why you're getting so. And all of a sudden now he did sound different. Like at first he sounded like, you know, hey man, what's going on? And all of a sudden now, I don't even know why.
He started to sound like Fleece Johnson.
Yeah, man. No, Fleece Johnson still like, hey, hell nah.
Oh, hell no. You think this isn't going the way you think it's going to go.
A man's butt. Mom pardon eating. Mom pardon drinking water. I see someone I like. I tell her like this. I like you, he like you. And I want you, and he want you.
Now we can do it the easy way.
We can do it the hard way. The choice is yours. Well, I don't think we're going to be doing anything any kind of way. Oh, so I see you choosing the hard way. Oh, yeah. Booty. A man's butt. His mom pardon eating food.
It's pretty horrible.
I'm serious. This is off the interview.
Yeah. I remember it.
His mom pond and drinking water.
I like
booty. You know, I like booty. You know, I'm a warrior.
Yeah.
I'm a warrior. And for anyone who hasn't seen the Boondocks, watch that episode.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, bro. This is all about nothing. That's the beauty of the podcast with people who don't have shit to do. You can make nuggets of gold. Out of nothing.
Sometimes
it's just a pile of shit.
When I think of piles of shit, my mind goes to anything like Marvel.
You really gotta stop.
I really do. I hate them so much.
You gotta stop. But I realized I gotta stop with the M. Night Shyamalan thing. Someone just showed me a clip.
Does he have a new movie?
Yeah.
Oh, really? What is it?
And as soon as it said M. Night Shyamalan, I was like, oh, a new movie? As soon as it said M. Night Shyamalan, I was like,
turn your nose up.
Yeah. But because that person doesn't know how I feel about the Shyamalama Ding Dong, I fucking just watched the clip and I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, all right. And I played along. But, you know, since The Last Airbender, everything that motherfucker does is shit to me. Everything he's done before, everything he did after, bruh. Like, that show is beautiful. And you ruined it.
Yeah.
You didn't even watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the graphic scenery and everything, that's the thing that pisses me off even more. You had all the abilities to make this thing epic.
Yeah.
And you fucked it into the ground. You know what I'm saying? So that makes all of your questionables. Yeah, so much for the fucking. We can't get to the Fire Nation. First of all, my brother was like, bro, the Fire Nation. Look, I'm not even going to get into how many red flags that movie had. You know, it should have never made the cut.
Word.
That fucking movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? About what? What are you doing? It has nothing to do with anything. Do you even have an idea for the second series? Or for the second movie or the third? No? Because you didn't watch it? Oh, all right, then I guess we're done here. No, M. Night Shyamalan does not get a pass. Ever.
But I like
what I thought.
I like The Last Airbender. That's a great movie, dog.
No, you're
I love
just
it.
you know you're just
all
trying
the kung fu and the choreography.
You're trying to get me to. First of all, why is this open?
No, hold on. No water.
You're trying to get me to fucking.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I had a friend who swore by that fucking movie when he came out. I know.
I've never even heard that before.
I know.
Never even heard that before.
The man has a child, so apparently he's had sex. Like, that's the craziest part. Is like this man is. He's dumb.
They'll let anyone breathe.
I know, right? It's horrible.
You know,
you should need a license.
You really should. And I was, I'm listening to some people who want to have kids. Now, I have a unique perspective because I don't.
Yeah.
And my past obviously informs my decision, but for that, like, I feel like maybe I take it too personally, especially if I know, like, your life is fucked.
Yeah.
And you're talking about having kids for some frivolous,
fuck their lives.
Yeah, for some frivolous reason.
Right.
Like, all right, we already I talked about this with Sky. Fuck.
Yeah.
But like, it's just like, how can you, because I always dreamed about having a family and about fucking, the white picket fence and, fucking having a music group, whatever. A would-be parent, whatever dream, ignoring all the things. And to me, it's like, you're the donkey who wants to build a house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want my master bedroom and I want my 2 baths and my kitchen. Okay, well, what about the septic tank? All right, but what about the insulation?
Right.
What about all the duct work? What about all the traps? What about the vent trap so the house doesn't blow up? What about the lean? What about the sightings? Are you thinking about all of that? All of the extra stuff? Or are you just thinking about your pretty wall, your room?
Yes.
And, not all the guts and all the upkeep and all the uptake that mostly someone else is going to have to do.
Yes.
Because you want your dream bedroom.
Right.
And that's how I feel about kids, except for it's not a house. It's a living human being.
Yeah.
And the fact that we have the ability to just throw life around like that, donkeys can just, I'm considering.
Right.
Like you're considering buying a fucking cheeseburger. I'm considering having a kid. Oh my God, bro. Like, who made these rules?
God.
God. You're going to burn in hell.
You're going to hell, Todd.
First of all, I believe. Obviously, I believe. I do believe in God. I have my issues with church.
I was riding my bike.
But I just don't understand it. That thing with people and like church. And church and kids, and we need to calm down, sit the fuck down.
I was riding my bike
figure it out before we talk about
church the other day, like maybe yesterday or some shit. I rode my bike past the church and I saw a sign on the door that said "Certainty in Uncertain Times," and it was a picture of the Holy Bible, the cross of the wonderful Son of God, Jesus Christ, on it. Certainty in uncertain times, Todd.
What is that supposed to mean to me right now?
I have no clue. Well, I have.
What if I supposed to? I just stare at the Bible while I'm walking out the door.
The Word of God will protect you.
What are you supposed to do?
Praise Jesus.
Stare at the fucking.
Praise Him.
You know what? Never mind. He's pointing a gun at me. I'll just stare at my Bible.
Praise Him. The Bible will protect you from the bullets, Todd. It'll be like Pulp Fiction, where all those bullets miss. And
if only everything were like the Book of Eli. The movie.
That movie was weird.
I liked it. Okay. I liked it.
I like Gary Oldman.
Yeah, but as soon as he gave up his Bible, he died. He got shot.
He got shot.
He died.
Yeah, he died, but not until he apparently recited the whole goddamn King James Bible.
Yeah.
Bleeding as he was through.
Yeah, but things don't happen like that for real.
Yeah.
So what is that even supposed to mean?
I don't know. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And I love how people are just like, well, you just don't have any faith. No, I got bills.
What is faith? What is faith? Faith, dictionary?
A misused word, just like everything else, and a cop-out for people who don't want to try. I think faith is actually the better portion of it. I think hope is the one I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Well, I hope. Well, stop hoping and get to work. Or, hope that people like after you've already done. Stop hoping. Hoping will get nothing done. You know what I mean? And I mean, what is faith? I don't know, Brad.
I don't understand faith personally, because it's okay, so I guess faith at its basic level is belief in something that you can't see, right? Like how we can feel the wind, so we know the wind's there. There are ways to see the wind. You can see it blow the fucking leaves. You can't see the coronavirus, but we know it's real.
So you have faith in the coronavirus?
Well, I believe in the coronavirus.
That would be smart. Get them shots.
I did, and apparently that's not enough anymore.
Yeah, Melissa,
what I'm hearing.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, bro. Even her witch powers getting saber. Now from that DV, that Delta variant.
Oh, what? Is she dead?
Nah, she was just on.
Was
Twitter.
It Melissa Joan
Hart?
Yeah. Sister. No, Clarissa explains it all. Sister was the Maori sisters. I know.
Yeah. I mean, they were black, and she's not.
Clarissa,
they're twins.
Clarissa explains it all. I lump them all
Sabrina
in together.
the Teenage Witch?
Yeah. I lump them all in together. I don't know. They're all just chick shows to me.
Yeah. I mean, I like the cat.
The cat was cool. The cat was a little douchebag.
Yeah, I liked it.
Salem.
Yes, Salem. It was fantastic.
What were we talking about? Faith.
Yeah, faith is something, belief in something you can't see. But it's not like,
everything we supposedly get from God is all just something we've heard second or third or likely 50 billionth hand. You know what I mean?
Well, someone's heard it first. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know,
who the fuck was Moses again? Like a sheep herder, a shit shoveler? What was Moses? He was the leader. No, he was the Jew leader.
Yeah.
He was Jew Prime.
He was. Nah. Jew Prime was I suppose, but I guess Jew Prime would be like Jacob.
I don't know who Jacob is. Does that have something to do with his ladder?
No. So it was like Abraham and then Isaac after him, and then after that it was Jacob. He got his name changed to Israel. He had 12 sons.
Word.
And their names are the 12 tribes of Israel.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
And that's why the state, I suppose, took their name like that for this dude.
Yeah, it all started there, though, yeah.
Or Jew Prime.
He was Jew Prime. And then homie led, all them, all out in the woods and shit like that. Sorry, you Bible people. We're paraphrasing.
Well, I don't know. From my severely short understanding, so, okay, Jacob is Jew Prime. Moses came after Jacob.
Way
after Jacob.
Way after.
So at what point did the Egyptians enslave the Jews?
Well, are we really going to Bible this up right now?
I don't know. I always find it fascinating, personally.
Well, basically, there was this big old famine. Mm-hmm. So, have you ever seen that movie with Donny Osmond? No. Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat?
I've heard the name, but no.
All right. Well, it's pretty much about that, where they, the whole coat of many colors, anyway, they end up selling him into slavery. He goes.
Think of the Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. But he goes into slavery, the youngest brother at the time, Joseph, before Benjamin was born. He goes into slavery. He's like a seer though. He can interpret dreams. So he interprets some super powerful people's dreams, or he interprets this guy's dream when he's in jail, and then it fucking it makes him move all the way up, And so like there's a big ass famine. One of the dreams he interpreted was a famine. So the Pharaoh was like, yo, I want you right here. They like collected all this stuff. And so they were good during this whole like famine time. And then like his brothers that sold him into slavery and that whole tribe, they weren't good. Like the tribe of Israel, the original ones, they weren't good. So like they went there to try to get, like everybody was going there to try to get like some food while the shit was going down. So that's how Israel got introduced to Egypt. And like then after that, like he introduced himself, to his brothers. All that shit went down. Everything was good. Then as time passed, though, like that Pharaoh died, and then I don't know, like Jacob died, like the brothers died, and then it just all went to shit.
Word.
It all went to shit for like 400 years. Like I'm gonna have to read up to get the specifics again, but it all went to shit for like 400 years, and then Moses, he was in and out. Like he should have died. He got saved, and then he was like 40 years old, killed somebody, and then ran away. Came back at 80 years old and did that whole thing. And was like wandering around. So he was like 120.
Damn.
That's the basic. I mean, we're leaving out a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the basic thing.
That's what they'll tell you in that Disney movie or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, let my people.
Was it Don Bluth, maybe?
Let my people go. Thus say the Lord.
Pretty good movie, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of time, but good shit.
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie, bro. It was a pretty good movie.
I like to hear all the stories that I can listen to, right, from every different possible religion and people, because they're a collection of stories. History, no matter how much of it is true, right?
Yeah.
The point is, there's some message that the past is trying to convey to us, like some mistake that we should probably avoid.
Yeah.
You know?
My, do we not?
We don't.
See to get the fucking.
We don't. I feel like humanity fucks itself every 200 years, like back into the ground. Well, I can't say back into the ground.
I mean, because we just fuck through that.
Yeah, now we have nukes, so it's like, how are we gonna destroy ourselves?
At some point, probably. Yeah. But like, there's too, and that's the point, because with everything that's going on, like half the people are they just fuck through it. They're just like, I just want to have a kid.
Yeah.
And fuck the world. I'm going to leave my legacy and dump the rest of it on the next generation. I'm out of here.
Their great grandkids are living in a pile of trash.
All fucking riding the bus to the beach.
To take a shower.
Because it's too hot in the house because they can't afford the air conditioning. But there's your legacy.
Fucking beet rations.
There's your legacy. Standing in line for that fucking EBT. There's your legacy.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with needing the EBT. I'm just saying, maybe if we thought about not popping out so many fucking extras, wouldn't need so much fucking EBT. So hey, I'm just over here on my podcast, smoking my weed, and I'm doing it wrong, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah, I feel that way.
Wrapping it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing a lot wrong, but guess what? It all dies with me.
Yeah.
I'm not passing my wrong down. I'm not even passing it down to a dog. I might get a fish. You know what I'm saying? They're going to stay in the bowl.
Fish is good.
They can't bite nobody.
It's such a selfish thing to have kids, I think. And it makes me resent my parents when I see them sometimes. And I love one of my parents. But I
love both of mine. Yeah. It's just, ...
Yeah. But, like, I can't imagine looking at... I can't imagine it, obviously. I can imagine it. That's why I can say these words. Like, I can imagine looking at a child, right, that's mine, and I think to myself, holy shit, like, I hate me. Like, I hate myself. Like, it's a horrible, deep-seated hatred for myself as a human being.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of shit. It's a whole lot of shit, and I know that if I have a kid, all that shit is going to pass down to that kid. And he's going to hate himself or herself, maybe. And that's what I fear. And that's why I don't even want it. Because I don't want to do that to somebody. I don't want anyone else to suffer like this,
Yeah.
Like, that's the...
And that's how...
It would be so selfish. So fucking selfish.
I can't get past that. I would be selfish, too.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing. And, like, bro, I mean, I'm 37. And I feel like if I haven't gotten to that point yet, then I think we're already good.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm okay with that. Like,
Yeah.
maybe I'll be 60. Like, why didn't I? Well, it's too late
Well, you
then.
know what? No, that's
It's not too late then, but
yeah, for
but
dudes, it's not too
it really.
late.
But it's going to be too late for
Sorry,
me.
ladies.
For me,
Yeah, for you.
I'm going to be like, yo, we're really done now. I'm not changing diapers.
Yeah.
It's 60.
Yeah.
That's not what I lived my life for. To do that. So,
Rosebud.
yeah, man. Like I look, and that's how I look at people.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, how dare you? Like, how could you not see this?
Yeah.
How could you so frivolously? Yeah, and talk about it, you know, with obviously no plan. Like, if you're not coming in out of the gate going, bruh, should we even be doing this? Then you already shouldn't be one.
Yeah.
If that's not the first thing you said,
yeah.
If you can't look back, if the reason is anything that has to do with like filling a void of something that you lost in your life, then you've already failed.
Yeah.
And there's already now and then it's dumped on that kid now.
Yeah.
You know, to fix your problems. You know, because you literally you had a problem. You could have kept it in or shot it into a paper towel. But you had to be a good old human, didn't you? And make a whole nother real life problem.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer is the problem because he was born, but I mean, should they have even had that motherfucker? I think we really need to talk about that.
That's the retroactive baby Hitler argument.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, the retro that killed the parents.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a kill baby Hitler.
I just don't understand. Like, I remember seeing something on one of these shows, like Jenny Jones or some shit, and like the parents are talking. This is way back before you were born. Okay, you were like yay high, and they're talking about his parents are talking about like when he was little, he used to like go get roadkill off the fucking, you know, and be like, I don't know, operating on the fucking tasted, smell, whatever the fuck a crazy person's doing, you know, wearing dresses and shit. And I'm thinking, wait. And they're like, this is, yeah, we always thought that was strange. And I'm like, really? You did? Huh. Bro, I wanted to fucking take the belt out to them right then. As a kid. That was what someone needs to beat their asses. Yeah. What do you mean? Why didn't you slap the taste out of his mouth and the roadkill at the same fucking time? You are just as responsible for all those people being in freezers. Yeah. You know, and people get mad when I say this too. Like, you can't blame them for da-da-da-da. You can't blame them. It's like, well, kind of. Yeah. At some point, you take your own responsibility. You know what I'm saying? But every human being, and this is not just for parents and kids, this is for people in general. Yeah. You have a responsibility for everything that comes out of your mouth, everything that you generate, the energy that you generate, and what you put off, the things that you know that are happening that you don't. You did them. They are your responsibility. Yeah. How much more if you're a fucking parent, and if you get mad at that, well, you know, anger is usually there's a reason for that. Usually it's because we're touching on something. Right. We have to fucking take responsibility, bro. Yeah. Like, just walking away from things and trying to wash our hands of it is not the fucking answer. And fucking getting like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. Well, that's probably why we should. Yeah. If you don't want to talk about it, that's why we're here. Yeah. You know, you don't want to talk about it. Now look what happened. Yeah. Because we didn't want to talk about it. Can we talk about it now? How many more people have to fucking die before we can talk about it? Before it's okay to even talk about it? What are the problems? Well, the problem is I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. All right, well, I guess we'll just keep on spinning that fucking wheel then. Keep kicking that can down the road, dog. And there's obviously a few people that feel the same way, but like it's just not enough of a fucking voice. No, they're like Sarah Connor, just like shaking the fence as the bomb explodes. You know what I mean? Yeah. Did we say this last podcast? Terminator? I think so. Oh, did we? I think we did. Oh. Or did we just have that conversation? I don't know. I feel like most of this is rehashed, but possibly. You know. But I mean, I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
talking about the shit that I fucking feel. And as we change, as the podcast grows, it can change. Right now, this is the shit that's in my face. There's homeless people.
Yeah.
There's donkeys having kids.
Yes. Yes.
We got this donkey fucking coronavirus.
And fat people.
And we have fat people. Well, that was throughout history.
Yes.
There's always been people just sitting around sipping their form of soda. Whatever that was back in the day.
Poor people blood?
Coconut milk and honey.
Tears of orphan tears, maybe?
Jesus.
I don't know. If I had too much money, I'd probably do some weird shit.
Not now.
Not now.
I want to smoke weed.
Yeah.
And have a seat. That's what I want to do. And occasionally drive.
Not here.
Not here. There's not enough.
There's no road.
There's North Shore. I mean, there's areas. I had a car.
Yeah.
At one point here, and taking it out of the city is fantastic.
I feel like you'll still get caught in traffic trying to get to the North Shore. There are places where you'll just
certain times a day, certain times,
you're gonna be fucking there for like 2 hours.
Certain times. Also, we're talking about 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
Like things increment. It always is.
Yeah.
As time, it progressively a noticeable change every year. When I had a car, which is for about 4 years. And then I got out of the Navy and then kaput.
Yeah.
But it was progressively worse. And I mean, bro, it was just getting out of the gate. I'm just like, oh, bro, I got to go to the next. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk.
Yeah.
Like this is, and you can sometimes walk there. Like the NEX is right outside of Makalapa Gates, and you can pretty much just walk up the street and get there before the cars even have the time to fucking get through the intersection sometimes, bro.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. And I'm just like, bro, if this is a place to not like people.
Yeah.
I mean, you come here, you're just like, why? And I know I'm part of the problem too, because I wasn't born here, but I'm like, get out. You're ruining it.
There were so many.
This was a paradise.
This was my thought as I was riding my bike home the other day. I was passing the Olawai, and it's been raining, and so the Olawai was just flooded, and I do mean like flooded with trash, all collected towards the bottom end of it.
Yeah.
Just piles of trash where you could just take a fucking net and scoop it out by the goddamn crane load. There we go. Get a crane.
Good job.
Scoop that shit out.
I mean,
I can at least throw my shit in the trash. I don't know. What do I do to help? Like, what do I do? I can't.
Yeah, bro. I even throw my cigarette butts in the trash.
Yeah.
Like most of the time, I wait.
Like what?
Like occasionally, I'm like, you know what? Where are the fucking trash cans on this street?
Word. Yeah. Yeah.
But because I'm not just I'm just going to keep walking like for a mile and a half.
Yeah.
The cigarette butt in my hand.
Right.
There used to be trash cans.
But the shit you'll see in the Olawai is heartbreaking.
There used to be trash cans though.
Yeah. Yeah.
They stopped. They took at least half of the trash cans away in the city because homeless people.
Why?
Everything to discourage homeless people. Like, passive aggressively taking things, like all of those little petitions they started putting in the middle of bus benches.
Oh, yeah, the part. Yeah.
Yeah, so homeless people couldn't lay down.
Yeah, I know that. That's, sinister.
These things cost money.
Yes. The
things that they're doing to try to get them to herd themselves somewhere else, like that's going to fix the problem.
Yes.
And like instead of putting more money into fixing the problem. Right. These are still people. It sucks they're here. What are we going to do about it? Something has to be done. Right. Putting petitions in the middle of the bus bench is not the thing.
And they've been doing this for the better part of like 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Now. Just this passive aggressive try to herd them out kind of thing. It hasn't worked.
It's not going to work.
No.
And guess homeless people fuck too.
I know. That's horrifying.
There's some people that were born on the street.
Horrifying.
I mean, you get sick of seeing it sometimes. It's like, oh, God, I got to walk around. I got to walk around this. Yeah, it does. It chips away. You get desensitized. Like,
and then you feel like you're the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we are in a way. But
the thing is, it's like I said, there are levels. Having to walk out into the street because there is a person shitting as you are walking by.
Yeah.
Like, you can only see that 2 times before you're seriously affected. Probably 1. You know, you're going to start having your ideas about homeless people in general.
Yeah.
If you see that, you're going to look at anyone dirty and you're just going to see shit falling out of their ass.
We're good at that, man. People are really good at just like desensitizing to each other. Really,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
One another.
But it's like, you know,
really good at it.
Like a homeless person is just like anyone else.
Yes.
Is, you know,
I think of how
like anyone else,
flip of a coin, I could be a bum.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're no better or no worse. Like that level of person that's shitting in the street. There's a corporate guy that has millions of dollars that if they were homeless would be shitting right next to that motherfucker because that's a type of person that they are. Okay, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like what your situation reveals your character. Yeah. You know, if you can be a good person and you're homeless, you're not going to be shitting on the sidewalk. Yes. There's also crazy people, and that's just unfortunate. Yeah. But outside of that, someone who just won't find a goddamn tree, you know, or who says, because fuck you, I'm shitting in the drain. Yeah. You know, that type of person. Yeah. Who just won't stop getting drunk because fuck everything. Well, we have that person in the corporate room too. Yeah. You know, you got that person as a dad, a mom. Yeah. They're, you know, we're all people, and that's the hardest part to do, but that's what's necessary is understanding the difference. And then maybe not taking it all so personally, taking it seriously enough to just be able to go, okay, it's fine. Like, it's not fine, but let me just calmly move on. Let me just calmly go on about my day. And unless it truly bothers me. And trust me, my dude, I'm not good at it. You know, I'm trying. Yeah. You know, most days. That's why most of the time I just stay in here. Thank God I got so much stuff to do. Word. On this thing, man. Yeah. Because like, yeah. Even talking to people, like, oh God, the funky faces I make now. You know what I'm saying? Like the funky faces. I feel like I'm way more weird now that I'm not drinking. Like I'm way more animated. Yeah, soon we'll see. Oh, you're just be like, so, bro, like, yeah. We'll see. I'll get you that bottle of Honey Jack and maybe something 2
else
shots.
that I enjoy.
Well, there's going to be beer here. Like I said, I'm not getting fucked up. But yeah, man, re-entering into society is a scary aspect. It's horrible. It's a scary aspect right now. Yeah. Like I was talking to Sky about that the other day, or the other week, whatever. Yeah. Like I just don't even know what to say past 5 minutes. Yeah. I want to get away from the situation. You need to see something outside these 4 walls. Well, even if it's bad. That's true, but I'm saying, like, yeah, even like just going to see, like, it'll give you something to talk about. You know, one of the homies, like, in Waikiki. Like, I did go out the other day. You remember? No, you don't remember this guy from Flower and Barley. But anyway, he came to visit from Vegas. Word. And we went down to his place in Manoa, down to one of the friends' places in Manoa, chilled out there. Sweet. Talk some shit, watch some videos, or smoke some stuff, did some shrooms. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. If you should have told me that earlier, I got to pee and I want to wrap it up. Oh. Okay. Well, this is good. We're at about an hour, and I have enough to cut up. So, yeah. Thanks for coming out, homie. Episode 22. Word. Thanks for having me. Yes, sir. See you guys next time.